Welcome back, folks. I am Jake Ellenbogen, and today we're going to be talking and getting you guys ready for the NFL tampering period and free agency period. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, and I'll even throw in some history for you that may or may not have any sort of impact in letting you know what's going to happen for the Rams. Before we dive into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, be sure to follow me on social media at Ellenbogen. Let's get into it. So, here's everything you need to know about free agency. First off, agents have already made contact with teams prior to free agency and the legal tampering period. I want to put this out there because I don't feel like people realize. I see it all the time. People comment, Adam Schefter's going to drop something tomorrow afternoon, and we are going to see somebody is going to agree to terms, and people are going to say, wow, how would they have done that already if the legal tampering period starts at 12 p.m.? Well, here's how, okay? These teams cannot contact the players. However, they can talk to agents, or agents can at least talk to them. Once you contact a player before, the legal tampering period or free agency, you are tampering. And you can actually be fined. You could be suspended depending on the severity. And, of course, you can lose draft picks, which has happened before the Miami Dolphins. Anyway, point I'm making here is that, yes, the players' camps and things like that, they're representatives. They've already talked to these teams. They have a good idea of where they want to go. And so they're probably going to be talking all the way up to noon. And that's how you get things, of course, where, they come to a decision, an agreement, a contract, at least agreed to terms is what you'll probably see, after the 12 p.m. Eastern time deadline. Free agency begins at 4 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday, March 13th, in case you didn't know. However, at noon Eastern time on Monday, I don't know when you'll be watching this, so I'm saying noon Eastern time Monday, which is the 11th, in case you didn't know. Free agents are now allowed to talk with teams. So they're allowed to contact free agents. Free agents are allowed to contact teams and enter negotiations as soon as it hits noon Eastern time, which is the East Coast. So 9 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. As soon as it hits that is when those two get to, talk. And that goes on until 3:59:59 on March 13th. At 3:59:59 Eastern time, once it hits 4, now everybody's a free agent. And now, these players can literally sign contracts. They cannot sign until that clock strikes 4 Eastern time on March 13th, which will be Wednesday. So, legal tampering period. What do you need to know? Well, I am going to let you know that there's going to be some stuff that goes down, okay? And I've collected data. I have gone back into the archives of the interwebs, and I have found moves, transactions that have happened on the day of legal tampering. So I will get to that. Before I do, restricted free agents are available to negotiate a potential offer sheet from March 13th until April 19th. If a restricted free agent does not sign an offer sheet and, all of that before, by April 19th, then the restricted free agent, because they're a restricted free agent, it means they were tendered. That tender then becomes their contract for the year. So to explain, Alaric Jackson, likely to be $3.1 million, I believe. So $3.2 million for an original round tender. Okay, that's what we're hearing. If the Rams give him that and he gets a $3.2 million deal and no one decides to offer him an offer sheet, the Rams don't have to match after April 19th. After that, he is now on a contract, 1 year, $3.2 million. That's how that works. You have until April 19th to work with restricted free agents. Otherwise, if they've already been tendered, they will go revert back to the team's roster and work on that qualifying offer that was put out there. So today's sponsor, as always, is Mantis Sleep. Mantis Sleep is the best sleep mask you'll ever use. And if you've never used one, definitely check it out. You can use my promo code JKBogan to get 10% off your purchase. The link is in the description. This thing is the sound mask. It's going to give you 20 plus hours of battery life, connects to your phone via Bluetooth, has razor thin headphones so you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to music, whatever's going to help you sleep. C-shaped eye cups that allows you to sleep on your side. The thing is a miracle worker. If you suck at sleeping, go and pick up one of those. The link is in the description. Mantis Sleep, promo code JKBogan. Now back to the show. Okay, so I wanted to bring this stuff up because I find it interesting, all right? From a Rams perspective, in case, just making sure you guys don't click out of the video, okay? Because you're Rams fans, most of you, I would assume. Rams perspective. Here is the history of tampering day. Brian Allen returning to the Rams on a 3-year, $24 million deal per source. That was at 4 p.m. on the first day of tampering in 2022, and it was tweeted out by Adam Schefter. Rams signed Joseph Nopum, 3 years, $47.5 million. That was also done almost 2 hours before Brian Allen came out. That contract came out. The Rams signed Joseph Nopum. So again, on the day of legal tampering. Okay. And then you go back, those are in 2022. Nothing happened in 2023. As we know, they didn't make moves until like May or June. But in 2021, the Rams actually signed Leonard Floyd to his 4-year, $64 million contract on March 15th of 2021. That was the legal tampering period. Okay. So in addition to that, right before free agency and right before the legal tampering, the Rams actually went out and they signed Dante Fowler. They re-signed Dante Fowler Jr. to a 1-year prove-it deal. Okay, they gave him extra money because they traded for him the previous year. That was 2019. They signed him to that deal, and that was done. As far as the history of the legal tampering period, that is it. The Rams really don't make too many moves during this period. It's just, the proof is in the pudding, and they really don't. I'll get into a little bit more, though, in a little bit. Day of free agency. What have the Rams done? It's also a very exclusive list. You're talking about, first off, the big one, Andrew Whitworth. Okay? Andrew Whitworth, the day of free agency, agrees to terms to sign with the Los Angeles Rams. Now, also, Robert Woods, the same day, signs with the Los Angeles Rams. This is 2017. The same day, free agency kicks off, Leonard Floyd signed his 1-year prove-it deal up to $13 million with incentives March 18th, 2020. So, look. Oh, also, Andrew Whitworth re-signed with the Rams in 2020 the same day. So they've had 4 big things that happened on the day of free agency being a thing. So people will call tomorrow free agency or today or whenever you're listening to this. The legal tampering period isn't free agency technically. And we've seen it. Michael Brockers in the past, during tampering period, agreed to a contract with the Ravens. He backed out and went back to the Rams, and it just goes to show you that the legal tampering period, signing a deal is not real, okay? You're agreeing to terms. Anybody can back out of that type of contract, but once it's signed, you can't. You can't sign until the free agency period kicks off. So to give you an idea, though, about the excitement and what you can expect, I have a list in front of me here of all the moves that teams made last year during the first day of legal tampering. So this I thought was really interesting. I went back and tried to collect all of the moves via Twitter that teams made. So starting off at the very beginning of the legal tampering period, you talk about it being at 12 p.m. Eastern time, 16 minutes after we have our first announcement of a move. The Eagles end up signing, the Eagles free agent, TJ Edwards, the linebacker, ends up signing with the Bears. And it's Adam Schefter puts out plans to sign with Chicago Bears per sources. That's it. Okay. Then, I don't know, about 30, 40 minutes later, Denver is giving former Ravens guard Ben Powers a 4-year, $52 million deal. So this is the legal tampering period. Just so you know, I want to get you guys ready for what is about to come on the 11th after noon hits. We have no idea. It could be even more insane this year. Falcons are giving defensive tackle David Onyemata a 3-year deal, $35 million, and that happened at 1:04. This is 2023, March 13th. So Onyemata got a deal. Powers, Edwards. And then you get the big one. Okay, this is the huge splash. The 49ers signed Javon Hargrave. Okay, 4 years, $84 million with $40 guaranteed. That happened not long after the Onyemata move. So not even 2 hours into this thing, and you have those moves coming. Shy Tuttle from the Saints agrees to a deal with the Panthers. That comes out. Still within 2 hours, Jimmy Garoppolo signs with the Raiders. Okay, he's planning on signing with the Raiders. That comes out. Still within 2 hours, we have Mike White, former Jets quarterback at the time, agreeing to a deal with Miami. Again, this is still March 13th, 2023, and is not even 2 o'clock yet. So now we get past 2 o'clock, and you have Jawan Taylor from the Jaguars reaching a deal, 4 years, $80 million, to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. That is put after 2. So again, still early on in the day, and you have all those deals. Hassan Ridgeway from the 49ers is signing a 1-year deal with the Texans. That is at 3:39 on March 13th. Then you look at the Bears signing Tremaine Edmonds to a 4-year, $72 million deal, which is crazy. It's the largest 4-year contract for an inside linebacker in the NFL at that point. 4:01 p.m. So 4 hours have gone by and you've had all those deals, and it's still March 13th. You get the number 1 safety go off the board on the free agency board. You have 4 years, $64 million. Jesse Bates from the Bengals signs with the Falcons. That's 4:36 p.m. March 13th. Sticking with March 13th, you have the 49ers agreeing to terms with Sam Darnold. You have the Buccaneers re-signing Jamel Dean to a 4-year, $52 million deal. I literally just did a video on him and how he could be traded. At 4:49 p.m., you have Patrick Peterson signing a 2-year deal to play for the Steelers. You have Broncos signing Chris Manhertz. You have the Dolphins signing David Long Jr. You have Alex Singleton signing with Denver. And then you have the Dolphins agreeing to terms with Duke Riley. That's in the first day. All those moves. So I'm just letting you know, there's a chance we hear something tomorrow. And it's going to be fast and furious. So, again, the whole point of this video is to get you prepared for what is about to come. Now, full disclosure, I like being openly transparent with you guys. I am going on vacation, if I haven't made that clear. I am going to Florida. I am driving from upstate New York with my father and my sister. So because of that, I may just sneak in the back and do a live stream if the Rams make a big splash or whatever in free agency. I might just, chill in the back seat and go live on YouTube. The whole vertical video, I think they're doing that now, the vertical live. I could do that from the back seat. So we'll see. I mean, that's if we're driving and the news breaks and I'm not the one behind the wheel. If I am, I don't know what else to say. But just know it's going to be hard to get content out, but I will be doing it. Okay? So we're going to have plenty of content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I will be driving. That's could be over 20 hours, depending on the traffic. You know, I have a family event on Saturday, and it is my vacation, so I will be seeing family. I will be playing golf, things like that, but I will be on top of this thing. And if I do miss the breaking news, so to speak, you bet your ass I'm going to give you a great video on analyzing who is a Ram. So if you're not a Rams fan, I hope you took something away from this video. If you are, I hope you took everything away from this video. Again, it's a long list. It goes to show you that things happen on the first day of the tampering period. So buckle up, get ready, have some fun. It's going to be fun to follow. I don't know what's, wrong with us, but we love player movement. I don't know if it's the uniforms, the helmets, but we love player movement. And I'm just excited to watch it all unfold. But I wanted to let you guys know before we get into it, the little interest, the little nuggets, the info nuggets that you need to know. So excited to watch this thing unfold. My prediction, I still stand firm on it. I really believe that Danielle Hunter is going to be an LA Ram. We'll see what happens. If he is, the way they're going to do it, they're probably going to have to sign him on the first day of free agency. But there's a chance with the market he's going to have and being the number one edge defender, he could push it out further. But don't be surprised if the Rams do some big things. I know their past, right? Their past doesn't show that they've done a lot of things early on in the process, okay? Signing Brian Allen, signing Joe Noteboom, Leonard Floyd. They didn't do a ton, right? Andrew Whitworth, Robert Woods, that is not a lot, but they're big names, right? They're key contributors, Andrew Whitworth, Robert Woods, and Leonard Floyd. And so with that said, I think history will not repeat itself. I think this is going to be more like 2017, and I think the Rams are going to go balls to the wall to secure the big names that they have circled on their free agent board. Everyone puts one together just like a draft board. I think the Rams are going to get one of their top guys. Would not be surprised if that is Danielle Hunter. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also follow me on all social media at JKBogan. I will be tweeting about this stuff as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, folks. Do you love talking about the Rams, the NFL, or just want to be a part of a community? Join my free Discord server today. We're over 800 members. We got 24/7 live chat, a level 3 boosted server, the ability to call into JE Live, playing online games with us on Kick streams, toggleable alerts for when I go live on YouTube or Kick so you don't miss a live stream, and exclusive giveaways. Click the link in the description, the comments section, or the link that comes up in the video to learn more and join today.